Is it really a supercar if you don't look like an idiot getting out of it? All right. Back to the lab. Welcome to Ubsey Science.
This is, yeah, we're doing scientific stuff. So this is actually really exciting.
It is actually pretty exciting. On the ground here, I'm going to move the camera a little bit, which I know is, you know, questionable. But we have on the ground here, we have the Rapsodo MLM2Pro. And then up there on our mat, we have the Square Golf launch monitor.
So we're doing the head-to-head battle of the $700 launch monitors.
Yep.
Anybody knows anything about launch monitors? You can spend $700, you can spend $7,000, you can spend $70,000 on a complete setup. So we're going to test these two today because they're in the same price range.
That's right. Budget friendly, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we've got some other launch monitors to test as well that we'll do in a separate video.
Yep.
But this should be pretty cool, actually, to see how they perform.
Yep. Yep. I do want to say that I tested the Square Golf and then the Rapsodo individually against our Pro TVX. And believe it or not, even with the interference with the Square Golf and the Pro T, it actually was like really close.
It was shockingly close.
Shockingly close. I mean, distances were great. Spin numbers were maybe a couple hundred RPM off, which I'm not like really shocked about.
We had the GC3 in there too at one
yeah,
point.
Yeah, we put a GC3 next to it too to test that as well. It didn't like that.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't like that, which is odd. And then GC3 doesn't like the Pro T.
That's right.
So there's like interference going on, right? The big thing here is that we are going to be using a Titleist Pro V1 RPT ball. Now, the reason I say all that testing, right, is because obviously the MLM2Pro requires an RPT ball to get spin. The Square Golf needs either their ball or a tailor-made Pix ball. And we use the Pix balls.
We do.
That's what I tested it with against. And then I tested it against the Pro T with the RPT ball because
Square Golf picks that up pretty well, though.
It really seems to pick it up really well, which I'm shocked by.
And I guess the one other thing to mention is that when you're setting these up, you have to tell it which ball you're using. And it'll give you a few different balls, except for the Rapsodo is only this ball, correct?
Well, it's either a non-RPT ball or a list of, there's about 6 companies or 6 different types of RPT balls.
Got it.
So, but it's like Callaway, Titleist, and there's one other brand that makes RPTs.
But they're only RPT. Now,
But they're
there's
only
a
RPT.
difference between RPT and
RCT.
RCT.
That's right. That's right. That's like what the Mevo would use that.
Right.
Or maybe like a TrackMan. They use RCT.
Okay.
That's where they developed the RCT balls.
Got it.
Titleist developed them for TrackMan. So yeah, there's a phone call.
All right, perfect.
Hello from the lab. Spam. It was actually my dad.
It was. I saw that. Now, one thing to mention is the Rapsodo is a radar base with camera assist versus Square, which is a camera system.
Straight camera base.
Straight camera.
Yep. And we'll say real quick too on those, the Square Golf cannot be used outdoors. The cameras are super sensitive, and they said that. It's like because they're inexpensive cameras, they can't handle any sunlight. Where the Rapsodo can be used outdoors, but unless you're going to chase an RPT ball down the driving range, you're not going to get spin on it.
What would you hit? Oh, just no spin.
Just no spin numbers,
okay, gotcha,
right? Yeah,
gotcha.
so you're going to get launch direction. Now that it has club head data, you're going to get club head speed, all that kind of stuff. The club data is new. That's and we've been testing that a little bit. It's pretty spot on. I'm not going to lie.
And the Square does not have club head speed, correct?
It doesn't have club head speed. It does have stickers that you put on your shaft that will give you, I think, angle of attack, club path.
It's limited.
It's very limited. It might only be those 2 things.
Right.
And then club head speed it doesn't do, which everybody's asking for. I do know that.
Now there are a couple differences in what it costs to use these once you've purchased it, right? So Jay, you're a little more familiar. So the Square Golf is a credit-based system or tokens or something like that?
It's a credit-based system. You get 1,000 credits when you buy it, and then you can play one hole of their software courses. You can play one hole for 1 credit, 1 per person, basically. So if you had 2 people, it'd be 2 credits per hole, or 36 credits to play 1 round of golf.
What if you had it hooked up to GS Pro?
There's no fees, no subscriptions, no
Really?
nothing to hook to GS
Oh,
Pro.
so the only thing that you're paying for is if you're using their software.
That's right.
So you
Yep.
could actually have that monitor, not
Right.
buy any credits,
Right.
and use GS Pro. You're already paying for that, obviously.
Yeah,
but
you got $250 a year.
Yeah,
right. So
Okay.
you can play the Square with no subscription fees. I mean, it's
pretty cool. For
that's pretty great.
$700.
Yeah. And then if you want to buy another 1,000 credits, it's $20.
Rapsodo.
There is subscription on Rapsodo. I'll try to put the information down below. I don't remember exactly. I think it's $200 a year, roughly. Or you can just buy the one-time fully unlocked license
$500
for $500.
Yeah, and you don't pay again.
Yeah, you don't pay again after that.
Yeah,
which
until
is
you
actually
buy a new launch monitor and you pay a new subscription fee somewhere
which is
else.
actually what I did on here, because that's what I do.
Yeah.
That was easier, and I didn't want another damn subscription. I'm not gonna lie. It drives me nuts.
So we got lifetime membership with this thing.
We have a lifetime membership with this one. So
Okay.
these 2 launch monitors probably won't go anywhere. They will probably stay in the Ubsey Science lab,
Well, and the price range is phenomenal on
because we can take the Rapsodo on course, and the Square can always be our backup, and so we have a GC3, but I think my dad is going to steal that from me.
Well, what's coming on Saturday?
Oh, that's a surprise, bro.
Are we going to run that against the GC3?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, there's we
there's a
got more
surprise.
stuff coming.
Yep, there's a surprise.
Okay. Well, let's hit some balls and see what happens.
Yeah, let's hit some balls. The software for Rapsodo, what we're going to do is... So in that subscription, sorry, I didn't need to say that. In the subscription for the Rapsodo, you do get... Oh, gosh, I just went stupid on the name. But it's like the Garmin thing where you can play 40,000 courses on Rapsodo.
Okay.
But they're like super basic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There is an update to it that looks a little bit better. But
It's not what you're going to see on GS Pro and things like that.
Well, not even close
Yeah,
to GS
right.
Pro. Like, we're not even talking about that. But the Square Golf courses, I think, look a lot better than the Rapsodo ones as well. All right, we're going to hook it back up. We're going to have a camera view and I'll put it in like a little box or something.
Square Golf's going to be on the screen.
Yep. And then we'll have a little camera view of the Rapsodo, like maybe
So
in the
we're
corner.
running that onto an iPad. Okay, no sense in letting, or both of us swinging a club here. It doesn't really make a difference because the numbers are going to be the numbers. And if you watched any of our videos, you know that Ubsey hits the ball way better than I do. Although I was having a pretty good session this morning.
I don't know why you say that, because I have no iron swing, which is what we need to test on here.
Right. Okay. What do you got? An 8-iron there?
I have an 8-iron. Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. And the Rapsodo probably got that. The
It
Square,
did.
I forgot to wait to see if it was in the zone. All right, we have green lights now. We're
All
ready
right,
to go.
we're ready to go. See what happens here. All right.
Yeah, slapped that one pretty good.
Slapped an 8-iron.
Yep. Pretty terrible.
So Rapsodo shows 145 raw carry,
146.8.
146 here. Spin. Let's see. Do we have spin on here? Yeah, the spin rate 7638, 7700 versus the Square.
So it's 62 off.
Pretty close.
That's pretty close.
Now side spin, it says minus 81, and you've got
That has right.
1.8. Yeah, it says
1.8.
right.
Yeah.
So it's backwards.
It is backwards.
It
yeah.
is backwards.
I
Yeah.
think so. I think it's backwards.
Okay. Straight
Well,
again.
yeah, because what does the shot shape show? A little bit of a cut.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I would say that swing would go either way. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was a very poorly struck ball.
Yep. All right, hit a good one.
All right, let's try to hit a little bit better one here. Okay, I definitely hit that better, and I definitely hit a draw.
Yep.
And we're showing shot shape on both.
Shows a draw on
Shows
both.
a draw. Yep.
Got a 165 carry. Oh, that's interesting.
Versus a 155.
155. That's a dramatic difference right there.
That's right.
It
But
also
you know
shows
what's
your
funny?
spin at 10,000.
Oh yeah. So here, after we made all that discussion about the RPT ball and the square picking it up, that's the first time we've had a misread with the square.
It's absolutely a misread.
Yep, so
This is
we're
probably
just
more
take that-
accurate. 6,600
Yeah,
spin rate.
We'll just take that as a misread because the ball speed and everything was like close to spot on. 120 ball speed versus 119.1. Okay, let's try another one here and see. It's funny that we said all that stuff, and then that's the first time, though, that we've had a misread with the...
In like 30 balls
Yeah,
this morning.
yep.
Maybe more. So if you could hit your 8-iron with 10,000 backspin,
Rip it off of any green. Okay, so I definitely yanked that big time.
we're right back to about the same. I got 157 here, and we've got a 159.3 on the square.
Okay, what's the ball speed on the Rapsodo?
The ball speed is 114. That
Yep.
shows 114.6.
And then backspin?
Backspin is 6580, 6259.
Yep, so it's about 300 off. That's what we're seeing on a lot of this, is that it's a couple hundred RPM off.
Spin axis, I've got -6 degrees. We're unsure if that correlates to
Yeah.
-600. If we're talking like percentages, this
Right.
shows side spin at 1,000 -1,038 rotations.
Yep, yep.
Obviously going to the left, which is why it's the negative on a big draw heavy swing.
I'm kind of an idiot, though, and I'm pretty sure we could just go here. Okay. Now, let's see if it shows this correctly. I'm not sure if it will or not. But I put spin access up
Oh, okay.
so that it would
there
be
we
the
go.
same
Oh,
reading.
perfect.
Forgot that you could do that on GS Pro. We haven't changed those tiles in so long. All right, let's hit a better shot, though.
That was struck.
Well, I smoked it, but I definitely pulled it. I would agree with both shot shapes on that one.
So 168 versus 165. What's spin axis? -8.9. This shows spin axis -4.6.
Okay.
That's
There's
about
definitely a
50%
discrepancy
variance
there.
there.
Yeah, there's definitely a discrepancy on the spin.
Spin
on
is
the
also
side spin.
a little off.
What's it show?
I've got 6,700 here versus 63. I'd probably think that the 63 is more accurate with that shot.
It could be. I mean, I would say that it's anywhere in that range with an 8-iron
Close
for
enough.
me. Yeah.
I mean, we
With
are
an-
average golfers, and we're not controlling our spin like, oh, if I had 100 more rotations, my ball would have stuck. It just doesn't work like that for us. So.
I am. I know mine. No, I'm kidding. I really like off of a mat inside, 63 to 74 would be about my guess.
Yeah, and
With
we
my
do both
8-iron.
know that we both get much more spin outside.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
We have a GC3. We take it outdoors. You get it's 1,000 to 2,000 RPM more.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Off of turf. All right, let's try another one. Okay, hit that off the toe, but it was definitely a better shot.
It was.
Okay, so spin 66.84 versus 65.50. That's pretty close. 130 off.
163 carry versus 160. I mean, the total for the raw carry, 163.4. It says carry here 160 and total 163. So I mean, it's basically dead nuts.
Yeah, yeah. It's 3 yards off.
Yeah.
Okay, the carry's 3 yards off.
Yeah.
The ball speed. What is the ball speed?
Ball speed was
116 versus 117.
Pretty close.
And then spin access
Minus
is
3.8. That one's a lot more in range.
Yeah,
You got minus
yep.
4.6 there.
That's closer for sure. Okay. Let's hit one more and then we'll, I guess, get out a driver.
Yeah, I might as well hit a driver, see what happens.
That, I hit fat.
That was fat. I could hear it. But if that's your miss,
So that, now I'll tell you what, right there. I don't like seeing that on the Rapsodo.
what?
That had a touch of, like that, when I hit it fat like that, I always hit a draw.
Yeah, this shows a cut.
Well, it just shows a push, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spin rates are almost identical.
That's great.
Spin axis is way off, though. Minus 5.3 there to
Minus-
minus 0.5.
0.5.
Yeah.
I would say that based on outdoors when I do that, that the square is actually more accurate
Yeah.
on that. I always hit a draw when I hit it fat like that. I'm not usually just pushing it out because it's like fat and I'm closing the club face because I have a toe up lie angle, and so when I hit it fat,
automatically gonna go that
it's
way.
going to
Yeah,
close
for
the club
sure.
face and it's going to go left. Yeah.
All right, hit the driver, see what happens.
Okay.
Okay, we actually decided to go with mini driver because of the zones that you have to place the ball in. It's further back right now. And
Yeah, and I'm also closer to our enclosure here, and I don't want to hit the enclosure. I probably could have done a better job setting this up. Okay, that was a heel cut. I mean, I would say that spin, just looking at this one, that spin would be pretty accurate.
Yep, 251 versus 256. Spin 3291, 3058. Spin axis 4.3, spin axis 2 degrees. I mean, fairly similar. I don't know how
Yeah.
detailed you think you're going to get with a $700 launch monitor.
I don't
but
know either. I mean, that's pretty great. Ball speed 156, ball speed 156.
That's amazing.
I mean, I'm impressed with both of them because
I am too.
that shot shape on here and on there is exactly what I would expect from hitting it off the heel.
Yeah.
You know. Let's try to hit a draw.
And you did. That was smoked.
So now oddly, the Rapsodo showed a cut.
And it also showed a larger carry, which is odd because it's showing a cut.
Yeah. What's the spin difference? 2751 versus 2808. I mean,
Close.
that's really close.
Now, there's a difference. Spin axis is negative 7.3 versus positive 2.9.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you that 100% was going to be a big draw on
Yeah,
course.
there's no doubt about it.
Like I got my hands over and out and all the things, and
Yep.
I'm sorry to say on that one, I do not believe the Rapsodo.
Yeah,
That was
there's
not.
no doubt
there was
about
no
it.
way that was a cut.
Just standing here, I could see that was a draw.
Yeah, there was
all day.
no way that was a cut, and I hit it dead center of the club face with a draw for sure. It might have even been a touch toey.
But if I got to say, if you're looking for a cheap way to do this, these are unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Because we started with a Mevo, and that.
Oh, I hated that
God,
thing.
me too.
Yeah,
Me
well,
too.
also because we would try to putt or chip, you know, and you just couldn't. I know that the Rapsodo struggles a little bit with chipping. Who cares? It's $700.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean?
The Mevo was
was
not $700.
$3,000, and it struggled with chipping. You know?
And putting, you would just walk past the ball, and it would just hit it.
Yeah,
You didn't even touch
100
it.
feet.
Especially you're playing a sim round.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like, shoot, I just lost a stroke there.
yeah. Well, and it didn't even work really.
Yeah.
The putting.
Yep.
So the square is by the people that own X Putt, I believe.
I don't know what
I
that
kind of
is.
forgot about that. X Putt's like a radar-based putting system that you can put onto your like TV screen and so it's like extremely accurate supposedly. And I've never used an X Putt, just to be clear. But they own that, and so the square putting is fantastic. You cannot putt with a Rapsodo, but you can go outdoors with it. You know what I mean?
You can't
So
putt with that? Okay.
You can't putt with that
Interesting.
at all.
Okay. Well, that would, if you're planning on doing some type of an enclosure like this where we actually putt and play rounds, then, make sure you think about that stuff before you purchase.
That's right. You also might be in the group that says that putting on the simulator is stupid. And I know there's a lot of people that say that. I personally don't believe that. My putting has gotten exponentially better by using the putting in the simulator.
Mine has too. I say those people are stupid.
I mean, I definitely think that it's well worth it. But you can't take it outside. I mean, there's just these drawbacks. At $700, you're not going to get everything that you want. It's not like buying a $7,000 GC3. I mean, you can putt with it and you can take it outside and you can, play sim rounds and you can do all the different things. And it has 3 cameras and it's gold
You
standard
know what we got to
accuracy.
figure out how to do?
What?
Take the Pro Tee outside.
Here we go. Well,
Just
but
Hold it up over your head while you're swinging.
Carl's place does that.
No.
They take them outside. They hook them up in a big enclosure, basically.
Just follow you around?
No. And then just on the range, and then
Okay.
test them outside.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's
Interesting.
crazy. They test them outside. They, for accuracy, they did it with I'm pretty sure the last one that I had watched was a Unicore IXO, not the 2 like mine, but the regular IXO. I think is what it was, and it was incredible
That's
how
pretty cool.
accurate it was.
Yeah,
you know
amazing.
what I mean?
Amazing.
Outside, but they had to have a whole thing for it.
I bet. 'Cause, I mean, things got to be suspended and
That's
hanging.
right. That's right. All right. I think. What do you think? One more?
Hit one more.
Let's try to do another draw again and see if the Rapsodo can pick it up. That was not a draw. I think I might have waited too long. What does the Rapsodo say? Is that a
That's
cut?
a cut.
Yeah. that was on the heel for sure. Moving way back this far, we've never hit from back here, like drivers and stuff.
Well,
And I
Rapsodo
gotta
for
be-
the win on that one.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I'm a
Scared.
little nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me try it again. Okay, we got green lights now. I think that the square might time out after a
think
moment.
so.
That's a draw. I hit that off the toe, so I know it's a draw. Okay.
Picked it up.
Rapsodo picked up that shot shape for sure. 12.6 spin access to 12.6 spin
Wow.
access. I mean, that's
cow.
incredible. They would
264
ever be the
versus
same.
274 here.
Uh-huh.
What else we got? Spin rate 2249, 2534. Really close.
I mean, those are what's the ball speed?
Ball speed is 157. Wow.
And 157. So
Yeah.
I think as you guys can tell, for sure the ball speed numbers on these, I mean, they're spot on.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what do you
Square golf?
Rapsodo.
Yeah.
ML Pro?
MLM2Pro?
MLM2Pro.
Yes. A lot of letters.
There's a lot of letters. Yeah. Okay.
Square.
You got the easy one, man.
It was give the guy that doesn't know about them the
Chubsy
difficult
can't
ones.
say that much. He does all the research and stuff.
Yeah. I'm kind of the weird one in the bunch. Yeah, doing
Yeah.
the technical stuff.
I support him though in his endeavors.
And he loves to play golf.
I do love to play golf. I'm impressed, and I love science as well, as you can tell by my lab
You're
coat.
very scientific. Yeah.
I'm impressed with both.
I am too. I really
Pretty
am.
amazing.
I am too. Obviously, I mean, in terms of review, right? Indoor, hands down, square.
Yeah.
If it's only indoor, I mean, and you want a budget launch monitor, I don't know why you would pick anything else.
No, for sure.
'Cause
now
the next-
we did run this against the Pro T, and it was
It was very close.
pretty close.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
fairly accurate. Did we run this against the Pro T?
We did. Yeah, yeah.
And-
The ball speed on both of them, I feel like might have been.
A little off.
Well, they were like either like a mile or two an hour slow or fast. I don't remember which is whatever.
Again, we're average
It's,
golfers.
yeah, it's within a range. you
We're
know.
average golfers, but the scientists in us really want to know.
We
about
really
that
wanna know.
1 mile an hour ball.
But then
speed.
because we're average golfers, we forget what it was.
So there you have it. I think
so-
questions, comments, concerns, anything you
Well,
want to
let's
know.
say obviously outdoors.
Yeah, outdoors. Because that one can't go outside.
Right.
So this one's hands down the winner.
That's right. That's right. Accuracy levels, I would say for $700, they're pretty special.
I wonder if
Really.
it performs better outdoors. Because remember how the Mevo with the radar based
Right,
performed better
It
outdoors
does,
than it
but,
did?
But the problem is that this doesn't pick up spin no matter what.
Yeah.
Outside, like, unless you, well, I mean, that's not true. It's not no matter what. If you hit an RPT ball, it would pick up spin.
That's right. But you got to chase it down the range.
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to do
Or
that.
the course.
on
You just hit it the
course, you could hit it on course and see like your
If-
numbers
if
that way.
Spin's
Yeah.
that important to you.
One of the things we're going to do,
What are we doing?
we are going to test the Square Golf Launch Monitor outdoors.
Ooh.
We're going to get an umbrella and we're going to try it.
Why not?
Why not? We'll give it a shot. It's so good.
Are we taking this show on the road?
We're taking the show on the road, right to the range.
That's right. Okay,
We'll
great.
test them against each other on the range.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we could try that for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Impressed that the Square picked up the RPT balls.
Yep. As well as the Pix
Yep,
balls.
definitely impressed with the consistency on the MLM2Pro.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they've really dialed that in. Like,
Yeah.
it really, just so you guys know out there, we had the MLM about 7 feet behind as recommended. We have, from where I was hitting, we have about 12 or 12 and a half feet to the screen. So it should give the MLM plenty of ball flight, right?
Wasn't the Mevo like 12 feet back or something? 10 feet?
Eight.
8 feet?
8 feet back, and they recommend 8 feet to the screen, but
Yeah.
you really need 10, but you
Right.
might need 12.
Yeah, it's complicated.
And don't turn on a heater or something.
The
because-
static
yeah,
was killing us.
Yeah, it was terrible, and just shots were going everywhere and for no reason. We didn't enjoy that one.
No.
Inside this building, that's not the setup. It's a metal building. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just not the setup. So, anyway, we've got the Rapsodo seems to perform well in here.
Really good.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know that I have a ton more
I don't know that I even really have a favorite. I think both of them worked really great.
for different purposes.
Yeah.
That's right. I have a favorite for right now is the Square because we're inside.
Yeah.
If
sure.
we were testing this outside, I'd probably have a
Favorite,
different favorite. Yeah. So
All right, well, don't forget like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
We're going to keep doing videos like this, mostly for our own entertainment. But
right.
if you like it, let us know.
Yeah, let
if
us
you have
know.
questions about these, let us know.
yeah, because we are, although we're scientists, we're not super thorough in our summaries. You know what I mean? And so we probably missed 1,000 things that we could have talked about with these two launch monitors.
Isn't that the exact opposite of a scientist?
No.
You're
No,
like
no,
not
no,
thorough?
no. We just figured out the things, and then somebody else needs to write it for us.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Good
that's
point.
probably what it is.
Chat GPT.
We'll tell them to write the review, and we'll post that.
There you go.
Yeah, no, but for real, like there's probably just a lot of stuff that we missed.
Yeah.
That we would love to hear about. You know, if you guys want more answers, more, anything about them, more testing even. Like we can test them. It's not difficult.
Nope.
Yeah, and so look out for more testing coming up with other stuff too.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's a
It's coming.
surprise.
We're going to do a little more high-end launch monitor testing next
Yep.
time against each other.
Yep.
We'll see how that goes.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. It'd be nice if we could test the Pro T against the IXO2.
How the hell will we do that?
We have to move the Pro T to my house. Wouldn't work very well.
Yeah, that'd be
That's it.
bizarre,
No,
man.
for sure. All right, guys. Well, that's probably enough from us today. So,
Yeah.
Chubsy and Ubsy out.